both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Raiders going up against the Titans.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it again with Henry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jihad Ward with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. For these Raiders, as they head out on offense, the arrow, I think you'd agree, certainly pointing straight up this season, coming off their first playoff appearance since way back in Super Bowl 37.
And just think about how they've improved since the time they did draft Derek Carr to be their quarterback. They've gone from 3-13 to 7-9 to 12-4. But it wasn't just Derek Carr. Beefed up the offensive line, added some receivers, and got better and better on defense. Khalil Mack, hard to block in the NFL.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Here's the long-awaited return for Marshawn Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
6-year man Marquette King on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 19.
I know there's no magnet in the punt returner. After such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. the penalty. It's Henry. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Again, it's Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the...
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Carr. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch. And now it's third down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. Throwing his Carr on third down. Cooper's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 58 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans get ready to take possession. Franchise which has missed the playoffs 8 straight years there in Nashville. But the arrow, I think it's pointing up. 9 wins last year, 5 of them against playoff teams, which was the most in the NFL.
I think the 9 wins was a surprise, but when you mention 5 against NFL playoff teams in 2016, that really tells you what got accomplished in Tennessee last year. They want to be a tough football team. They want to be a ground-based team on offense. They had to get better on defense. They did that in the offseason through some free agency, and then in the draft, they tried to help out their young quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Gave him Corey Davis, a wide receiver, in the first round. Gave him Taywan Taylor, a wide receiver, in the third round. And then on defense, Adoree Jackson, a cornerback who might play a little bit of offense for the Titans as well. They expect to make a huge run to try and wrest the AFC South crown away from Houston.
Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now Mariota eluding the pressure right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now here come the Raiders. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
car now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I think we just saw some evidence of what Tennessee was talking about in the offseason and really emphasizing on defense, forcing fumbles. Only forced 4 in all of 2016.
The lowest number in the league. They just could not seem to force any fumbles at all last season. A first down carry for Henry. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
The play clock's running down. Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mariota now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Titans on for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. They run with Pumphrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and goal. Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he loses the football the second time. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
To throw on second down. Flushed out right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Reminder that later tonight, we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10:20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the LA Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They start the drive with Lynch. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Following the penalty, Lynch. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So we have our first challenge of the new season. And remember, a little different this year. Gone is the hood. Now the referees, they're going to be given a tablet so that they can interact with the rules officials in New York.
And they've actually increased jobs. Someone now is responsible for the tablet all the time that brings it out to the referee, right? But we're also going to speed up things. The final call, back in Command Central in New York, they'll tell the official what the final decision is and administer it that way.
Now Mariota, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll run for it with Pumphrey going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, bank at the 39-yard line. Jihad Ward in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Second down, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jihad Ward in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So out come the Raiders. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, the run with Lynch. Gets through and now an opening. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Derek Morgan from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Following the interception here, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing is Mariota. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. His throw caught. What about the 5? Takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson, fighting him off. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The new Raider, Cordero Patterson, to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Carr. Crabtree has it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Carr now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
In the red zone this time. They go play action here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, his first ever touchdown in silver and black. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Janikowski now for the point after. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, here's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Morgan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that takes us from second to third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third and long, it's Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Carr. for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Got a man. It's the first NFL catch for Corey Davis. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Mariota. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down following the run. From the gun, Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adoree Jackson with his first NFL pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Throwing, Mariota. He can't get him down. Uncorks one for Davis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On first down, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Carr now on first down. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Around the NFL, they've gone to the third in Cleveland. And the Steelers, they've scored again and opened up that advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the Titans getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Now he's flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. How will Marshawn Lynch fare? That's the question in the Bay Area. Been out of the game for a year. What do you think?
I think he'll fare just fine. I don't think that they'll use him as often as he was used in Seattle. But when they turn him loose, I think it'll be to great advantage for Oakland.
Carr to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back now in Nashville. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Lynch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Lynch busting free. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Adoree Jackson on the return. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. First down, Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did.
And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So, boy, Derek Carr heads to the bench, and they will hand things over to their backup quarterback.
All right, here we go. No. Check.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's the rookie Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is knocked down from the side at the 33. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Play clock winding down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. He's got Adams on the hookup. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Time running out here on the play clock. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mariota now on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Carr gives to Marshawn. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. Really a tough stretch for the Raiders to start the season. 3 of their first 4 on the road. They'll be home next week hosting the Jets, but then right back on the road traveling out to Washington. And then they'll play at Denver. Never an easy game in week 4. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And the Eagles have extended their lead in that ball game. A win would be their first of the young season. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A first down throw for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly
And the Raiders have got him. Bruce Irvin in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw is Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Oakland, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.